Welcome back to Donkey Kong Country Returns. Last time, we finished the first part of DK Island. Island 100%, all levels played, and all Kong levels gained. So today, we're heading into the beach to continue on with the journey. Because now, the tiki train that we sent flying has probably told his crew what we're capable of. So expect it to get a little bit harder at this point. But as you guys know, Kingdom Hearts also just has entered in-game mode. So this is going to be the last part we do for last upload for DKCR until the game is complete. So what do I got left in that game? What first, as we're going to see next week, is to finish the game. Is to head back to Hollow Bastion and get in and seal the keyhole there. Then take on the Ultra Bosses in the game. And then finally go to the final world, end of the world, to complete it. And that is going to take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 parts left, depending on how hard I struggle with each of that bosses. Because we all know who's coming. And God knows the first fight with Sephiroth was always just a whole nother level of this is just cruel for the sake of cruel. Get the ball there, get my health back, yeah. But I hope you all are still gonna watch through to that, because while I love playing this, it's also gonna give me time to probably easily get through the rest, get through a fair chunk of the game here while I'm doing the recording session. While I'm basically putting together Kingdom Hearts. So we got this. Because I know after I get this all rendered up, I'm going to record another session. And here's hoping I have a good plan for Kurt Caesar. But that isn't the only game coming entering in-game mode. As Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes is about to wrap up. We're about to hit in-game in about maybe 2 or 3 parts after that in the coming weeks. So we're probably gonna. So unfortunately, that means that Pikmin's gonna be taking a bit of a break. That coming week, and then on the other side of this. On the other side, there is my... Well, it ain't Reynaudis. That's still gotta... We're still well away from the end game at that point. So what else do we got coming? Well, that would be Pokemon Yellow Legacy. As next week, we make our way into Viridian Gym. And hopefully get Hook, Dora, Saya, and Harley ready for a battle they can't afford to lose. Because after that it's time to do some cleanups. After we get the Earth Badge, it's time to go do the cleanup and face off against the 2 trainers we know that are in Seafoam Islands and in the power plant. And once we got that done, it's off the Victory Road. Won't go into in-game until we do the Elite Four. Actually do the Elite Four challenge. So please keep that in mind. We got about maybe 3 more parts before we hit in-game for Yellow Legacy. Okay, I think that's the bonus area, so we're gonna get up here, and off we go. And of course it's not going to be reasonable It's never reasonable when these... Yes. Come on. Pop! Crap, missed. Well, we still got some coins and bananas. Let's keep it going. Yes, shark, you jump. I swear, if there was any enemy I wish we had the coconut gun for, it would be the sharks. Okay, wait for it. Go! Alright. Oh. I like how these little platforms area is. Because at this point, you'd expect when there's already enemies there to just kind of be a point where they just say, oh, so here's a cheap one at the last second as you make your way. Of course, the sharks. But if you go it slow and steady, you got it in. Got the last cog letter. And there. Okay. And one level down. And a dearth of extra lives to help us get through. Alright, on to the next stage. Okay, for Sloppy Sands, why does it have me feel like I'm about to go through a quicksand area? I guess we'll find out because, see, right there, here is, I need to find a way to get through this. Wait. I think I figured out how to do it. And I just hoofed it. Squeeze. There. And no, it doesn't stop. If anything, it's just not shooting it from that end too. Nah. I think I need to like shoot a cannon or throw that that DK barrel that we saw. I gotta throw that at the wall to get to that puzzle piece. Okay, let's keep moving. Jump. Okay, that wasn't fair. And just when we get a free life. Okay, get up here, bounce, DK barrel. Okay, why didn't I just throw it at the wall? You knew I would just throw it at the wall. Ugh. That record, I don't do things that smart. Okay. Get moving. Oh, okay. I think the Dixie one will make this a little bit easier. Okay, got our health bag, some more bananas, and finally we see our first Kong letter. How do we get there? Cannon nearby. Is there a barrel that can take me over to the island? But there's collectibles there. And there we go. Bonk. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, got 4. Y'all really should learn to jump. Ooh, neat. Got it. Alright, we got a new bonus area. But it's still more of the same. Wait. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I genuinely miss the era where we do like collect the stars, bash the baddies, find the coin through a small platform challenge. I get why Retro kind of cheaped out on this and just have it be just small room, get all the bananas and all that stuff. No, we could have been better about this. Okay, there's our end. I don't see the G. Please let it be over here. Okay, well, we got one more section to get through. Up, up. Oh, and there we go. Now all we gotta do is just get to the top. Up. 4, 5, 6, up. At this point, I'm expecting just something to swerve me as I get further to the letter. Jump. Over. Jump. Go up. Of course, I missed the first one at the very beginning of the stage. 1, 2, 3, shoot! And there we go. Alright, 2 levels down, about 5 more to go. Before we head into the Peaceful Piers, let's check in on Cranky's shop, because, of course, he has the key to the hidden area. And make no mistake, we're gonna need a lot of stuff we're buying for a future level. Okay, get down there. Why isn't the cursor letting me go down to the key? Okay, there we go. Alright, got it. And, alright. Well, we're not gonna need the extra bonus stuff I just bought for this stage. We have unlocked the next one, so that's a little added to the... But if you read the post on the community page or over on Facebook or Instagram, I also was taking the time to talk about the newest batch of releases from WWE. As you know, last week we saw Kyrie Sane, the Wyatt Six, and a dearth of talents from NXT he'd be released with a no-compete clause added to keep them from going to any of the other major promotions for at least 30 days. Well, the newest match just came. Casey Mato and Tongaloa, part of Solo Sikoa's group, the MFT, have been released. But more surprising and saddening to me is, of course, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day. Pretty much, for all intents and purposes, Kofi was a lifer for WWE, as he had started there in 2008 from his debut in ECW, and so on. No, not 2008, 2007. While Xavier Woods came in 2010 after a somewhat solid run in TNA, but they were the ones that kind of did a little bit of everything. In Kofi's case, literally, he is a Grand Slam champion. He is a multi-time tag champion. He's won the Elimination Chamber, and he's given so much to that company. But apparently, Kofi and Xavier's walk is actively something that was an amicable release. Made me think they buy the rest of their deal out so they can test the free market. That is always an option when you're ready, when you're just ready to ask for your release. But now that got me saying, no one is safe in WWE. No matter what tenure you have, TKO could just let you go because you cost too much to work well. But still, where do they go from there? TNA is still an option. If it was just an actual contract expiration, we could probably see them in AEW. Make the jump to AEW probably by next month. But I guess we'll find out in August, is if they're making the jump to the Tony land. But what do you guys think about these current batches released? Let me know down in the comments below, but please keep it civil down there. That's for what we just went through in that level. The rocket barrels were pretty much added for Donkey Kong Country 3, and were largely the bane of my existence last time I played through this game because I wasn't sure how the controls worked. But aside from that one little slip up, I made this look easy. I will not be able to say the same thing the next time I do another section. Give me the bananas. Okay, we got one more stage left in this part, and I'm hoping to end it on a high note. Especially because we just unlocked 2 new levels. You either go down or go to the right. Ooh. And down we go. Because I do want to stay in order if I can. Alright, our final section, Cannon Cluster. Okay, got up, got up. Okay, well here's the namesake behind the level. There's a lot of basically that ship is shooting at all costs to take us down. Also these jellyfish here. And no, you can't bounce off them, whether they're shocking you or not. And we got our life back. Yeah! Bonk. And then I remember, yes, you can roll into the crabs despite their pincers. Alright, Dixie, let's roll. Volleys? Well, these volleys remind me a lot of those pretty much water speedway levels from Crash 3. Okay. Anything happen here? Got it! New bonus area. Okay, running out of time. Gotta get moving. Get the coin. Got it. Alright, got another one on the board. Let's keep moving. Yup. Now they got me wondering, how are these cannons powerful? They can take me out, but they can't take this wooden plank down. Okay. Okay. Alright, I need a barrel for this. Except me being dumb. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was literally ready to throw throw my controller at that point because of how stupid I was. Ooh! Okay, that was clutch. Come on, let's keep moving. Lord knows I'm gonna need a lot of these going forward. Okay, no, that's not a thing. Bonk. Okay. Remember, use a barrel to break through that wooden point. And there should be one right after you get past the checkpoint. Okay? Okay? You? Yep, and there's your barrel. Why are you not going towards the... Jesus, I am dumb. Okay? Get in here before the next one. Okay. Bunk. Alright. Go. Well, lost Dixie, but I'm thinking, so, along with any chance I had of breaking that one open. Alright, it's done. Alright, folks, that's gonna do it for this part of Donkey Kong Country Returns. When we actually return back to this Let's Play, we finish World 2 and move forward 100%. Until then, folks, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you like what you saw here, and I'll see you next time.